Hello, I'm Zheng Yingbing, CGTN reporter, reporting from the Sichuan village in Maoxian County in southwest China's Sichuan province. This village is actually about a straight direction from this village to the capital city of Sichuan province is about over 100 kilometers. But we need to take the bus drive here about over 250 kilometers. And during the past 2 days, the rescue workers have been trying hard, racing against time, to try to dig the life tunnel to save the over 100 people who are buried underground at this debris of the mud and rock. And actually, we can see in that direction the bulldozers and also the excavators. They are working directly within the 72-hour golden time to try to find a hope for any survivors who are still buried here. Well, actually, yesterday we found from the press conference released by the local government, a lot of people actually at the very beginning, at the Saturday morning, at about 5:38 a.m. in that direction, we can see that direction. The landslide struck the mountainous village of Sichuan in this county about 5:38 a.m. local time on Sunday, and buried more than over 120 people from 62 homes. And estimated 8 million cubic meters of earth fell some 11,100 meters from the top of the mountain to the village in Sichuan. We just checked earlier from the experts who are giving monitoring devices or advices or suggestions to the rescuers. According to them, the cause to this disaster actually is because this village lies in the very long corridor from that direction. From that direction, you can see in that area, that is the open of this corridor of this village. From that area to this part, this corridor extends as long as 2 kilometers. So the whole village, altogether 60 households, over 120 people, they are living here for over decades. But yesterday morning, these people, when they were still in sleep, the landslide occurred. So we checked from the expert. The mountain is about 3,500 meters high above the sea level, and the village of the village is 2,200 meters. So according to their idea, this kind of the disaster is called the rock mass falling down from the top of the mountain. That would cause the impact forces, so sort of like the avalanche that would destruct everything on its way. So we know from the armed police and the rescuers, when the landslide occurred that time, about 800 cubic meters of earth just fall down from the top of the mountain. So that amount, that volume, that just equals to hundreds of the standard swimming pool. That amount of the earth and rocks fell down along the deep slope and covered the area. And a lot of the villagers and the homes were crashed. And we can see in that direction. We can see in this direction, some of the homes crashed to the other side of the river. Well, in that direction, some bulldozers and excavators are also working there. And rescuers with the sniffer dogs are working there trying to detect the life signs and to find any survivors who are buried there. So that means when this accident happened, a lot of the houses of local people were crashed, just like the crashing the wooden structures, and some of the houses and then people were just crashed to the other side of the river. And by the midday of Saturday, this area of this river have been completely blocked and formed into the barrier lakes. By the yesterday afternoon, this area has been dug out, and the local rescuer said this place could pose really serious risks for local people. So the first thing for them to do is not only try to find the survivors, but also try to dig on the tunnels and let the water flow out of the barrier lakes. Now you can see the water now has flowed out of this barrier lake, and it's flowed quite normally. Well, this is what we know from the local rescuers. And let's get back here. Still in that direction. I mean, these large vehicles. Yesterday, there were only small vehicles coming from different parts or sections of the Sichuan province, from armed police and firefighters and civilian rescue forces and teams. But today, all of these facilities and vehicles have been changed into larger ones, because some villagers, a lot of villagers, in over 100 villages, they're still buried at the very depths of down the debris of the rocks and muds. So we got a figure. So we can got the figure. At the this village lies about 20 from 7 meters to 20 meters under the surface I'm standing right now. So that is really the tragedy we can imagine. So this large vehicles, they're trying hard to put the rocks and muds away from this area, and that's what they're trying to do. During the past 4 days, the village has seen the sprinkles and moderate rains, so that would also trigger the landslide on Saturday morning. But according to the meteorological observatory from the local government, they said during the next 3 days there could be moderate rain, even heavy rains. But today, luckily for the rescuers and those people who are still missing, we can see in this area, we can see the sunny days and no more rains. Back to that area. That is the end of this village, of Sichuan village. Some people living just over the rocks in that direction, along the corridor of the river valley. This is a really difficult time for these people who are not affected by the disaster. But according to the local authorities, there are about 300 local people have been transferred, have been evacuated to safer places, some 2 kilometers away, or even in other parts of the Maoxian County. And what we do know at this moment is over 110 people are still missing, and 15 dead bodies have been found in this village. And we could hear crying from the local people, because a lot of the relatives in the faraway place, they came here and trying to find the relatives who are buried in the debris of this landslide. That is a really sad place. And we can also see more and more people are taking shifts. They are trying to give a hand to those people and dig out the life-saving tunnels and try to pave the very good pathway for the large vehicles. And also in that direction, we can see some local people. After the accident happened, a lot of the villagers in the nearby villages, they came here, they volunteer, they try to give a hand, like those women in the distance. They volunteer to send the food and water to all those rescuers, medical personnel, and also civilian rescue teams. So this morning I interviewed one of them. They told me that they actually have no idea about this place. They drive the car from the Maoxian County, which is about 60 kilometers away. They came here just for the safety of those people, of those rescuers, and they try to give a hand to this area. And let's get back to a lot of people who are working here. Among the rescue here, there are firefighters, and armed policemen, and also the civilian rescue teams, including the Blue Sky rescue teams. They came here at the earliest time after the accident happened, and we got a clue from the commanding center of this disaster at the Sichuan village. They heard that altogether there were over 1,900 people working here. They're trying to find the chance for any survivors within this 72-hour golden time. And now it's actually almost the second day. It's the second day after the accident happened, and over 30 or 40 hours have passed. According to the expert at the site, it's the chance to find the survivors is really slim, because of this village is buried completely under the deep-rooted rocks and mud. So that is a problem. And this morning, we saw in that direction, also in that direction, a lot of the firefighters try to send the sniffer dogs to the other side of the river and try to detect the life signs, because they use the infrared and radar devices and found the life signs underground in that direction. We can see there, the bulldozers and excavators are working over there. That is the side that they found the life signs. But the few hours passed, we still haven't got any idea or any sources or any signs they can find any people there. So that is a really miserable moment for a lot of people who are working here, who are racing against time to try to give it a hand. And they still stand by. So this is what I can see at the Sichuan village. And this village, I can tell you about its history. This village, according to the geological expert, it lies in a seismic belt along this area. Back in 1933, this Sichuan village, or is completely Maoxian County, suffered the magnitude 7.5 earthquake, and over 8,000 people were killed in that disaster. And since then, this place suffered secondary disasters year after year. And back in 2008, in Wenchuan County, because that place, I think a lot of people knew that. Back in 2008, the epic earthquake, the great earthquake that happened in Wenchuan County. That area is not far away from here. It's only over 60 kilometers from here. After that, secondary disasters happen year after year. So this kind of the landslide is not common in this area. This morning I consulted an expert whether they have sought any idea to try to eradicate these people to other safer places. But they told me this place, when we didn't see the landslide ruins like that, the usual place, the usual outlook, usual appearance is just like that. And so few people could climb over the altitude of the 3,500 meters, and even the drones, they couldn't detect the loose structure of the geo at the mountain area. So that is perhaps the reason these people living here didn't think of trying to move into other places. So that's what we know so far about the Sichuan village in Maoxian County. 啊啊啊你好，你好，这边的话就是能不能就是跟你们聊一下，简单就是聊你们在这边的那个就是整个的救援情况啊，这个可以别
可以，我们大队长在那边。
没事，你可以简单说一些，好吗？
我们那个因为这里这个工作都是由我们。
Well, actually. Well, right now we come to in one of the rescuers here. He's the police is from local place, and we can. He actually said he's really busy and he's trying to monitor the figures in this area, and he's trying to call one of his colleagues here. But we're just wondering, these people have been working for hours, for 2 days. They are really rescuers at this place. 他可以。
宝大车驾驶员叶健儿，他现在这样拉着中队那个背囊，咱们那个照明灯现在要拉上去嘛？
好的好的，没有关系。So, well, actually, they're really busy at this moment, so we do not try to interrupt their work, and we come back here. There is another person we try to approach. 你好，你好，这样子啊，就是我们是那个 we are actually the CGTN reporter, and we were trying to interview about some of the rescue operation here. Can you tell us something? 我们是那个就是中国国际电台的记者，所以我们想问一下，在过去的这2天当中的话，您还有您的这个队友在这地方的工作的情况是怎么样的？能做一些简单的介绍吗？目前主要的那个任务是怎么样的？
我作为属地部队，我们阿坝支队，发挥主力军，冲锋在一线的优势。第一时间由茂县中队派出25名党员突击队成员，前至那个茂县新莫村宋寨区。
Well, this captain from the Aba, Tibet and Tomsk region, he said after the accident, his team at the first time rushed to the site and tried to give a hand to the rescue operation here. 那还有什么呢？
在第一时间的话，是我们看到我们身后这条河。现在可能是那个人可以淌过去了。第一时间来的时候，我的战友都是通过武装求渡的方式到对面去进行力所能及的一些勘察。到现在为止，搜救工作正在紧锣密鼓的进行当中。
好的。Well, the captains told me that after the accident happened, when they arrived here, in that direction there's a barrier lake, so they couldn't get across on foot across this river. So they have to swim across the river and get to the other side of the river and try to rescue people. 你可以继续再说一点。继续再说一点。那目前的话，还有什么一些重要的目标呢？到今天为止，
到今天为止就是整个是大型机械进场，但是我们的搜救工作还在继续开展，没有放弃这个黄金72小时。
Well, although there are many difficulties for the captain and his team members, rescue team members, they are still trying to seize the golden opportunity during the first 72 hours to find any survivors under these deep-rooted rocks and mud for these villagers. 那么另外的话，我想再问一下您啊，就是你们现在目前遭遇的这个最大的这个困难是什么样的呢？
最大的困难的话，还是就是大型机械的精准施救和那个现场那个救援的有效组织。这一块的话，因为余震那个山体崩塌的主体还不是很稳固，山体。这块还是很。
Well, this captain told me that actually at this moment, the biggest problem is the large vehicles, including the bulldozers and excavators, not working smoothly at this area where there are rocks and muds everywhere. And also, he said because of the after the landslide, the basic geological structure of this mountain is still not stable. 那就是说，在那个接下来的那个时间当中的话，你们在这地方还计划的做一些什么样的一些工作呢？
我们还是把人民群众的期盼和我们的把人民群众的期盼扛在我们的肩上，尽最大的努力、最快的时间、有效的组织抢险救援。
Okay, thank you so much. And the captain told me that during the next few days, he will try everything with his team members and to save people as many as possible. They will never lose hope. So that's the interview about what I'm seeing, what I'm going through, and what I'm meeting, and in the Sichuan village in Maoxian County. And we can also go to other places and take a look. 好的，好的。我知道了，徐老师，我基本上就可以说完了，基本就没什么了。然后我最后再做一个收尾吧。我刚刚已经做了一个收尾，就差不多了吧？所以那你就收了吧。好的，好的，好的，好的。Well, this is a live. This is a live from the CGTN new media. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and every social media. Thank you. 结束了啊，已经说完了。没了，我刚已经说完了。对，定一下。您可以